Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Rise of Mordor action for you today, and this is a glorious 4v3 between Erebor, the dwarves, it's the dwarves of Erebor, Linden, and also Dale. I don't know how we nearly got like Erebor in there twice. If only it was two Erebor armies defending. But we have Gondor and we have the Wooden Realm allying up with Isengard and also the Eastling. So it must be like a weird scenario where maybe like Gondor and like the Wooden Realm are like jealous of the power of Linden and the dwarves, maybe getting new units, and they're like, well, we want some of our own and we're going to come down and kill you or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, guys, it is a very, very close siege battle. It's definitely worth sticking around to see how this one goes down. But yeah, definitely stick around to see how this one goes. It comes down right to the wire. But if you've been enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor at the moment on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. Your guys' support with like Rise of Mordor has been just amazing, and just yeah, just keep it up, guys. Like, just keep dropping those likes. If you haven't already, subscribe, and feel free to comment as well. Let me know if there's any factions that you'd like to see in future battles. I can try and do my best with like replays I get sent. And also, yeah, if you want to send in your own replays of Rise of Mordor, I know there's a lot of you that play it on like they're fans of the channel. And so yeah, feel free to join my Discord if you haven't already. The link is down below in the description. There is like a channel that you can go and drop your replays in, and that's the best place to get in contact with me, and also for me to see your replays, basically, is where I look the most in my Discord. But yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well and are ready for some Rise of Mordor action to start off your weekend. It's a Friday, and you know what? I can't think of a better way right now to start off this battle. Start off this weekend than with a lovely Rise of Mordor battle. This is certainly going to be a great one. Obviously, the defenders massively outnumbered. You can see there 6,100 to about 9,300. Obviously, the dwarves and the elves have very small units and very small armies, typically, but they are very, very elite. I do believe, Dale's probably bringing the most troops out of any of these factions. And we have actually, who we got up here? We got some elven archers already up here. We got some Noldorian archers already firing down. Volleys, what are they firing at? I mean, they're probably shooting Gondor sword infantry. So it's not a bad target at all, actually. I was wondering if they were getting good shots, but yes, this Gondor infantry is probably getting absolutely vaporized. And that is certainly a very, very good target to take out. I mean, Gondor infantry, the best Gondor swords, the best swords available to Gondor at the moment, and probably will always ever be. I don't think they really do deserve anything better. These are very good professional units. Though, Gondor's got a very good professional army, and I expect them to do pretty well. Even if this unit gets focused down, they've got plenty more. They've got another one here. They've got another one. That army's gonna be full of Gondorian swords. You can see here. I've seen a lot of chevrons going on as well for the attackers, by the way. Isengard over here, for instance, has got triple gold chevron berserkers. It's certainly gonna be interesting to see how they do in combat. I mean, this unit is tiny, 80 men, or 80 Uruks, I should say, and they are certainly getting ready. There's a big blob of troops here, though, that is now getting focused on. This is actually all shipmen. This is a lot of Dalian troops. Watch post sentry, shipmen. Dale might want to these aren't great troops, but Dale wants to preserve them. I'm surprised he's brought so many shipmen and stuff like that. But yeah, this is I certainly wanted to bring the Dalian swords instead. They're much better than these shipmen. He's got a lot of them back there. I'll be certainly hitting them with the artillery as well. We obviously have seen this map before. It's one of the vanilla maps. If you have seen the most recent siege battle, bar this one, then you know that this is a Bursis. This is a vanilla map. It's a really, really good one for the defenders. It's why they do these 4v3s, 3v2s, because these ledges over here for the dwarves just are really, really nasty. I liked how someone in the comments as well was quoting from the Helm's Deep scene when Legolas asks does Gimli want a box, because these dwarves can barely see over the ledge. They are barely able to see over this poor ledge. This rampart clearly was not made for dwarves. But as you can see, this Gondor infantry unit is absolutely destroyed. It's down to 60 men before it's even got in there. So really well done to the elves. As you can see, they used up a lot of their ammo to take out one Gondor infantry unit. Gondor infantry is still heavily armored. It's going to be hard to kill that. You can see we've got shipwright nobles now in there, and they will easily rip apart this unit. But yes, archers, if you didn't know, with the new 4.0 update, they get through their ammo very, very quickly. But it's obviously because they fire very, very quickly. So they'll fire 3-4 shots off a minute, probably more if it's the elves as well. So you get through ammo a lot quicker. But archers are a lot more deadly because they have that rapidity of fire. They can fire so many shots off. They can as you saw here with this Gondorian unit, just rip a unit to shreds. And it looks like Gondor here. I mean, he has the chances to flank this unit if he's just plays it smart. He should just go around and flank this unit. You can see archers now coming up, and we've got some Noldorian spears as well. I don't know why Lyndon's really doing this. He's like holding like just at the walls with like a few isolated units. All he's gonna do is allow these units to get isolated and killed eventually. They are spears. They are not gonna hold forever. And they're not gonna get like, I mean, they're elves. They will get kills, but they won't get like insane kills. And what we've got here, we now got the elves, and we've also got Dale getting ready. And it looks like Dale's gonna be facing the low-key rim of the Easterlings here. He's throwing off his javies, which is what one nice little asset that the shipmen do have, is they do have javies. I don't really know if they got any kills. No, none at all. And they realize, the shipman unit realizes it's going to get flanked from this Loki rim while it's attacking this one in front. And they accept this death, it would seem. And there you go, Dale versus the Eastlings. This is kind of a pretty common rivalry in Middle Earth history. Obviously, like the Battle of Dale. The Eastlings attack Dale and the Lonely Mountain. So this is kind of a viable rivalry. And there you go, you can see Eastlings coming into the back lines there now. Yes, over on this other side, looks like the Uruks of Isengard are just starting to land on the wall now. They've got some White and Storms ready. Gold chevrons as well. It looks like Isengard's really spent a lot of money on these chevrons. I don't know how much money they had, like, for this, their budget, but they seem to have a lot. Hopefully, obviously, the defenders did a fair amount themselves to, combat this. Hopefully, you've got a lot of elite elves and dwarves. I have seen some of the units that the dwarves do have. Obviously, they've got really good shot now in this new update. And some pretty good efficient infantry as well. And the elves, obviously, I'm pretty sure the elves have brought, if I can find them, there they are. They're literally about to go into combat. That's perfect timing. The Noldorian nobles, they have they have 2 silver chevrons. They're being thrown into combat. They're kind of that's kind of a bit aggressive. That is not going to go so well. I don't know how this is actually going. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, these Noldorian nobles really hard to kill. And now with their silver chevrons, they're going to be even harder to kill. Like, I would not want to face these Noldorian nobles now. Look at that officer. He's just, like, fighting out here. And look at that. Gondor's having another he's getting out there. You can see that. Look at these units. These Noldorian spears. Just getting isolated at the walls. This was a really poor move, I personally find, by the elves. And he's actually already sending in swords over here. And over on this other side as well, we have the Woodland Realm, who we haven't even looked at yet, is now fighting the dwarves here. So this is a usual rivalry that we see. These guys were fighting together in the last video, and now they're fighting against each other. These guys can't stay friends. They just cannot stay friends. Thranduil and Dane just can't get on, it would seem. I mean, you saw that in the movie. If you've seen the Hobbit movie, then you already know that. Maddox warriors in here. Some pretty average shock infantry from the Iron Hills. There's so much fighting going on. It seems like everyone assaulted at the same time for the attackers, which is a really good thing to do. You want to attack at the same time, just so it allows the defenders not to be able to keep reserves in some areas, or like the dwarves then can't like help Dale or someone like that. It's going to make it a lot harder. A lot harder. I mean, it looks like they already are anyway. It looks like the dwarves have got infantry. They've got some Erebor spear guards here, helping against Gondor. I mean, Gondor is losing some of these fights. He's losing against these Noldorian swords. And we're seeing archer fire coming in. They're just going to... It looks like Gondor's taking the decision that the best way to get through these Noldorian nobles is to just shoot them to pieces. Which probably isn't the worst idea in the world. They are a polearm unit after all. Looks like maybe the elves are trying to, like, fight back. I don't really know. There's a barricade being destroyed? Oh, okay. But yeah, we've got lots of really elite troops back here. Noldorian, Noldorian nobles. We've got shipwright nobles. We've got the barrack guard of the dwarves as well. These guys are awesome. They really do. We'll go back to the fighting. So it looks like... I'm going to go back over here to the Woodland Realm. Keep an eye on these guys. Looks like the dwarves are losing this fight. Dwarven warriors losing here. And Maddox warriors to the Woodland Realm. Woodland Realm obviously have a really small army as well. These units are really small as well because they are elves. But they are still really, really elite, like the dwarves. Got the crossbows in behind here, though. They got a really nice angle into anything that's just set up here. And these crossbows have really good armor, so, like, they are going to take a long time to, like, get through. And they are actually, like, destroying these, I think that's the Lords of Lasgarlan over there. That's a really elite unit for the elves as well. It's like the counterpart, really, for, like, these crossbows. I find these crossbows aren't elite, but, like, they are nasty and hard to kill. And I'd say the same for those Lords of Lasgarlan, but they're making an easy work of them, those crossbows, there, with their armor-piercing bolts. And you can see they're getting out of there, those Lords of Lasgarlan. Having none of it. That thin and fine armor that the elves cherish is being punctured by the heavy bolts right now. Looks like, oh, look at this! The Noldorian nobles got vaporized, and they just getting sent forwards to, like, Gondor decided that, like I said, best way to kill them, just shoot them to pieces. And, like, the Noldorian nobles clearly had that happen to them, and then they push forward, and they're being, like, picked apart by these infantry. These Noldorian nobles, what are they on? Like, they must be on, well, they're on, like, 1 man, 3 men. Oh my gosh, these madmen. He's still getting kills. Look at that, madman. I wouldn't mess with these guys, and they still stand. Oh my gosh, and they broke that unit. Oh my god, imagine being like 19 guys and breaking to 3 mad elves. Oh my gosh, that is nasty. That's horrifying. But yeah, the elves are actually like, I mean, they're now starting to wave, which is a real shame. At 2, they break. Oh my gosh, that's just how elite these guys are. They will not break. 1, they're gonna fight to the death. With these silver chevrons, they're fighting to the death. Where's the last one? Here he is. Come on, you madman. Oh, he's getting overwhelmed by Loki Rim. And I think he's breaking. No! Hold, you fool. Is he going to get killed? He's just going to stab this guy in the back? You're going to take that? Look at this duel, epic duel going on right now. There you go, he got another kill. And he still stands. And he's broken that Easterling unit as well. Oh my gosh, this is an insane. What's this man doing? He's a god. And look at this, he's just... what is going on here? He's getting right involved in the fight. Oh my gosh. And he got another kill. Oh my gosh. Are we going to follow this man until he dies? Oh no, there he goes. Rip in peace to him. An entire unit did indeed perish, and that was probably that tiny little unit there. So, I mean, there you go. They can replace that Noldorian noble with another Noldorian noble, it would seem. And they've got Noldorian swords here. Gonna be very, very nasty. Already breaking through here, though. This is a concern. The elves are, like, already running out of troops. Loki Rim are, like, almost at this ramp. They've not got far to go. Like this, look at this. In a column formation, they're going to get through. They're going to be able to chase up and get those archers. We've got Dalian swords here. What's up here? Noldorian nobles with bronze chevrons. We've got lots of Noldorian nobles. I think they can only bring 3. And they have got a lot. That's more than what I usually see. And I think these Loki Rim have realized that they've run into a bit of a trap here. They're now going to get sandwiched in by Dalian swords down here. So let's just get a nice angle on that. These are the more elite swords. This is like the backbone of the Dalian army. This is what you want to be bringing. Speaking of Dale, actually, how is Dale doing? I mean, he's holding the line, but against like these really elite chevroned up like Uruks. We've got some berserkers in there as well. These guys are just having easy time against these shipmen. These watch post sentries are not going to hold the line either when they get sent in. Just none of this is good enough quality. They need archers here. I'm seeing Dalian swords in there as well in the background. A lot of blobbed up stuff here for Dale. There's artillery and stuff like that. There's a lot of artillery here. Isengard brought a lot of artillery. And he's brought White Hand Sappers. Could be interesting to see how they go. I'm going to keep an eye on these guys. Are they climbing? Yeah, they are climbing up now. Look at these guys with their bombs. Look at them. Wouldn't mess with them. So they're basically suicide bombers, basically. It's the best ways that I can describe them. They just run in and they'll blow up stuff. Either themselves, like either a wall, a unit, maybe just themselves. But they're obviously very, very susceptible to arch fire. So if you shoot these guys with archers, they will die. They're nice and squishy and easy to kill. There's only 12 of them in the unit. But 12 men's enough to bring down a wall, it would seem. 12 men strapped with bombs. There you go. Lokirim, they're out. Now this one's about to break as well. So, I mean, the elves on very thin ice here. Look at this. Noldorian nobles, just get these guys out of here. These guys would just be left at the back. They can focus down. This is sad to see because Noldorian nobles are a really, really expensive unit. And these guys are just getting vaporized with no kills. This is sad to watch. Look at that. Awful to see. And I can hear the cries of Gondor coming. They've got to face, what, 6 brave men? 6 brave elves. Brave men. Oh, they got shot back themselves by the elven archers on the wall. I think it's elven archers. It might be dwarves. No, it is Marksman of Dale, in fact. There you go. Another brave stand by another unit of Noldorian nobles, which has just been wronged. And here we go. The elves are coming to save their brethren. Setting in shipwright nobles and Noldorian swords. I keep wanting to call the Noldorian swords Noldorian nobles, but that's not the case. We've got more dwarves being set in here. And Vinland Guard. Throwing in the big stuff, though, here are the elves. They've got their own polearms in here. The Hall Guardians, which used to be a shock infantry unit. They might need some polearms or pikes over here themselves. But it looks like they've got Erebor halberdiers ready and waiting. And there's a sneaky little attack here by Isengard. I did not see... Well, I mean, I did see this. We had a quick look earlier. There's 2 units of very elite Uruk-hai infantry. I don't know how much money Isengard had, but like Isengard's like spending it on like a lot of chevrons. And he is getting ready now to just rear charge all of this Dalian stuff here. Like this Dalian stuff is doing a lot of damage. Oh, and they send in the bombers. Are they going to blow up? If they do, they could kill a lot of their own men. They're actually losing men. They need to be careful of that. They're ready to blow up their own troops? I don't know. Where are they? I can see a couple here. It looks like they are just moving their way through. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, Dale needs to start looking behind him and start getting some of these units back. Like these watch post sentries. Get them out of here. Hopefully, maybe the dwarves have seen it and they're going to defend the rear. I hope that's the case. Save their ally, Dale. Dale and Erebor work so well together on so many occasions. Yeah, these sappers are a little bit concerned about what they're doing. They just seem to be running to the front line, getting involved in combat. They don't want to be doing that. I think it's too early for them. Wait till the defender's out of ammo, then send them up. How are those Noldorian nobles still alive? There's 5 of them still alive. Look at this big blob, by the way, as well. Like, there's not much tactics going into this by the attackers. They're just trying to overwhelm the defenders with numbers. And, yeah, I can't really say there's much geotactically going on. They realize they have the more numbers, they have the extra army. And they are just trying to just overwhelm these more elite troops. A lot of breaking here though by Gondor. Look at this mass rout by Gondor. Oh my gosh, and already the Fountain Guard coming in. Has Gondor got much left? He's got some like sword infantry and that's about it. Gondor's, yeah, losing a lot. He's lost his Fountain Guard, or he's losing Fountain Guard. He's got 2 units in there. Axeman and Lozen Archer in here. These aren't great like shock infantry, but they might help turn the tide. They are actually flanking these like dwarves in here. There are like surprisingly still dwarves in here. This is Erebor Axe Warriors. And it looks like Noldorian swords, yeah, really elite units. Shipwright nobles as well. We've got like some polearms in there. We've got some Lake Town guards coming up. These guys might help. Archers out of ammo. They're getting speared. Another unit that used to be a shock infantry unit that's been turned into a polearm. And there you go. Looks like the pathway here, like all the way up to the ramp, is very much available now. Looks like the Dalian troops and also the elves have been pushed back. Looks like any sort of flank. Is this the Uruk-hai? No, they're over here. So there you go. The dwarves did in the end stop the Uruks here. It's good to see the Dwarven Barrack Guard getting involved with their big axes. They're chopping down Uruks left, right, and center. This axe always reminds me of the one that Gimli has. Pretty sure he has it like in the Mines of Moria and like it's just about everywhere. He takes it with him. I think it is that same axe model. It's awesome. It really does. But yeah, these Dwarven Barrack Guard, they're nasty. The nastiest shock infantry available to the dwarves. These guys have capes. You know if you got a cape, you've made it. I say it every time. If your unit has a cape, you've got no worry. It's an elite unit. It's going to do well. The officer area for the Barrack Guard, he's getting involved. Uruk-hai infantry losing. I mean, that is no surprise there. Both of these units are losing. That's actually, well, that one's not losing. Oh no, this one's winning slightly actually. Oh, all of a sudden the dwarves are losing. Not a good sign. Yeah, they need archer support here. They can just then rinse those guys. It looks like we've got elves here. Yep, the elves defending the bottom of this ramp. I guess they're not ready, but I need to get these Dalian troops out here. Like, these Dalian troops, maybe, like, stand them in front of the Noldorian nobles. And they can maybe have a chance. Over here, the dwarves throwing in their warriors of the Red Mountain. Along with the elves. I think this is elven archers. No, elven swords. Noldorian swords. And they're taking out the Lasgarland blade. So, elf versus elves. But they are different types of elves. Like, the elves that, like, the defenders' elves are Noldorian. And the attacking ones, I believe, is Sindarian or Sylvan, one or the other. I can never remember. They both begin with SI. I think it's Sylvan. I'm going to say Sylvan. It looks like, well, both are actually losing, so it doesn't really matter who's going to. At the end of the day, elves killing elves. That's a lose-lose situation. We've got Mansion reclaiming. So this is an elite sword unit here. These guys find the last gun blades. They should rip these guys to shreds, I think. They've lost a fair few. They've got really good stats. 135 armor, 105 like health. They are really hard to kill. Warriors of the Red Mountain, they're getting in the mix. Now, shock infantry against sword, they should do okay. Look at them, all bloodied up. But, I mean, yeah, the elven attack over here is losing steam, to be honest. I mean, Dale's done a really good job putting all his Vinland Guard really in here. Yeah, every single unit of Vinland Guard's just been thrown in. And it's now stopping this elven attack. I mean, those pole arms there, the Hall Guardians, with triple gold chevron, they're losing men. Or elves, I should say. Running out of steam. And Vinland Guard are retreating. They, I feel like they probably want to retreat back here. Maybe, like, they don't need to defend all the way, like, here now. They can just go all the way back here. And they can prepare for, like, the final defense here, almost. Most of the stuff for the defenders has been defeated at the walls now. Like, Gondor has just about got through, but Gondor's got, like, nothing left. And he sent his general in with his cav. That's just a really bizarre move. But yeah, Gondor's out, basically. I'm not really surprised. Gondor, like, didn't really do anything. He just threw his entire weight of his army at the walls. And, like, Gondor infantry are good, but they're not, like, going to be elves and dwarves, like, necessarily in a straight-on fight. In the end, he's just trying to wear them down. And the elves just stop sending stuff forward because they're now being attacked at the ramp. Where they're actually winning. Oh, this is Dale anyway. This is not even... And they're facing Clan Guards. Clan Guards definitely like the ROM version of Pavi's spears. They've got just a big spear. Big spear and a big shield. That's what I was going to say. And they're getting out of there. Yeah, Clan Guards are running for their lives. Wouldn't really necessarily bring them on the attack if I was these things, but there you go. Are those sappers still alive? They are, aren't they? They've only lost 2 men. Still a lot of troops for the Isengard and Eastling armies to be sent in, it would seem. Got all these Uruk-hai still outside the walls. That is only a face a mum can love. Look at that. Ugly mug. But yes, here you go. You can see, like, not much left. Oh, we already have Gondor's general coming up. He's going after the archers here. Not a bad little, like, charge up here. Managing to get, yeah, kill a fair few of these guys. Maybe, like, Erebor wants to send down his Iron Guards. Maybe countercharge this. See if he can get any kills. Or is he just going to wait? I think they need to get crossbows on the wall so they can just gun this cavalry down, because this is very easy to kill once you start shooting into it. They've already lost, what, 5-6 men? These elves aren't breaking. They've been charged by heavy cav. Swan Knights, which have now been sorted. They're now apparently a viable cavalry unit to bring. They used to not be that case. But with the most recent update, they got balanced out a bit more, which is good to see. Got a bit of a buff. Which is good, because Gondor excels in cav. It's one of those areas it does. What have we got over here? Lake Town Guards facing off against the Fountain Guard. Well, I can only see one winner here. That's going to be the Fountain Guard. These guys have the range with their long pikes. Look at them. They're just spearing these Lake Town Guard down. I'd pull them back. I mean, where are the archers? Where are all their archers? They've not got many left. They used a lot of ammo. One of these crossbows on the wall over here. Just gun these guys down. Like, Fountain Guard are going to be an issue for the entire match if you don't sort that out. Again, they've got more crossbows here. They've nearly dealt with the Woodland Realm, actually, as well. But these elves are winning here. These Lords of Lasgarland, which are really good in combat. Which is why it's so important to kill them with, like, cavalry or archers. Because these almost act as a second, like, Firstly, as an archer unit. Secondly, as an infantry unit. They're a pretty good infantry unit. Manchester Claimers pulling out of combat, and they're going to go in and take out the other Lasgarland Blade. I don't think they're going to win this. Lord's Lasgarland, sorry. I don't think they're going to win this fight. There's not enough of them, I don't think. And they're still being shot at. Point blank range. There you go, as you can see, the Wooden Realm, this is all they got left now to just go against, what, all of this Vinland Guard. I feel like Dale's done a really good job this side, not necessarily on the other side. It's still been a little bit of a mess over here. He lost a lot of troops in like one choke point, really. Don't know how really worthwhile this was. Look at all those dead. But I don't know how many Uruks he's really killed, but we'll have a look at the kills anyway now. So, I mean, the defenders have 2,500 and the attackers have about 4,600. So I mean, the gap's not too bad. It's about 2,100 difference, which is very much a smaller gap than it was before. Put it like that. Oh, and they got cavalry in behind. How did they get this in here? Dale's got cavalry in behind, and he's nearly able to rear charge stuff. I don't know how he's got this in. Is it because he's capturing this gate? They're about to charge the general here, though. Really nice charge there onto the general. And they just got a nice little charge on him. This whole guard, he knew it was a polearm unit. If they don't set up properly, they don't get the polearms down, they die. Die like any other infantry. And they need to get out of there. They want to bounce out, probably charge this last Lasgarland Blade here, and then maybe like go into the backs of these Hall Guardians, and then probably recharge. There's obviously a big risk here. They lost a lot of cav like pulling out of that combat. And now, I mean, this time the Hall Guardians are probably going to be set up. Yeah, they're a lot more set up. You can see, look at the cabs just running in, getting impaled on the spears. It's a real shame. You need to get out of there. Maybe just rear charge this unit, and then you get out of there pretty easily. 25 men survived from 70. Jeez. Here he goes. Dale's got no real choice. He's got to break this unit. There you go. He's broken it. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Over here, though, we've got the Elven King coming in. This is equally an issue. This is probably the best cap in the game. Limited to 1, and they're now going to have to fight the Warriors of the Red Mountain. They were trying to deal with these crossbows, still have a fair amount of ammo. So that was really nicely done by the elves, trying to take out those crossbows. Yeah, they lost a lot. 61 they're down to. But here we go. The Fountain Guard is starting to break, though. That's good to see. If you're rooting for the defenders, that is. If you want Gondor to win, well, this is not such a good sign. We've got Dale and we've got Erebor fighting side by side, as they've done on many occasions. Not against Gondor though. More against Orcs. So many Lake Town Guard have died just to get like the defenders to this situation where they can actually fight Gondor face to face. Yeah, it looks like the assault now on the ramp over here is underway. We've got the Noldorian nobles in it, and a whole bunch of other stuff of like the dwarves and the elves. And this is gonna be an absolute slog now. I have a feeling to get up this ramp. We've got crossbows in here without ammo. We've got Loki Rim. We've got all sorts in there. This is when you need archer ammo, because you can just look at this blob that's starting to form. You never want to do this if there's archers with ammo still. I mean, there are. Over here, these crossbows maybe move down a little bit, like down the wall. They could just shoot into the side of these guys. There's crossbows here, so as well. So I mean, the defenders I think are missing a trick. There's a really good spot to shoot, and it's here. Here's a really good spot to shoot. Unless you're shooting maybe a general, you want to be shooting here. Break this huge blob. That's what the attackers are doing. I can see all their archers right now. They're firing like right up onto the top of this unit. I think they're probably focusing on the Noldorian noble in combat. But yeah, they are focusing right in there in that big blob. Like I said, trying to hit those Noldorian nobles. It looks like. And here we go. We've got the shipwright nobles of Linden now dealing with the lords of Lasgarland. And if you haven't already, I definitely recommend checking out the Rise of Mordor streams, because they're doing a lot of streams at the moment on the Galadrim elves, which are the elves of Lorien, which will be really nice to see them in battles as well. They've got even they've got some really cool armor, really cool like units as well on the way. And I can't wait to see them defending like Helm's Deep with Rohan, or fighting in the wars in the north in similar scenarios. I do plan to do some sort of cool scenarios for that. Like the battle under the trees or whatever it's called, where Lorien defends its homeland. That would be really, really fun to do. And there you go. Woodland Realm's general is routed, so I mean that's the Woodland Realm gone. It's cost I don't know, it's cost a lot though. A lot of dwarves died over here. A lot of dwarves died, and a lot of elves, and a lot of Dalian troops all died to fight and take out this this one faction. But anyway, let's have a look and see how the big blob's doing. I mean, as expected, the big blob's not moved. They got more pole arms ready once the Noldorian nobles die, which is probably no time soon. These guys are looking healthy on 72 men. So what they need to do is set up their own pole arms to the attackers. Combat this. They're setting up clan guards, which are well and good, but that's just not going to break through. Catapult crew in there as well. The whole shebang. It's all getting a little desperate from the attackers. Iron guards in there, they'll hold the line for a long time. Yeah, you can see, oh, here we go. Polearms coming in now, halberdiers. And those sappers are still in there. There's only one of them left. I feel like they've tried to blow something up and failed. These crossbows here, they are, I think, shooting down there. Don't think they've got the greatest of angles. But also they can't see over the parapet anyway, so it doesn't really matter what angle they have. They still can't see. Easting setting in a lot of their elite stuff. You can see Warlords of Rune very much in combat. Pound Guard are losing, I think. I think they are losing. They're being drawn out of their formation, put it like that. This poor guy getting stabbed to death. These Lake Town Guard, though, started to break, and then it'll just be done to the Erebor Spear Guards and the Marksmen of Dale. Breaking down a barricade? Alright, okay. So what we got in here, we got Locrium Halberdiers as well, here to support. I don't know why, celebrate. Maybe they are celebrating. Maybe they're celebrating the doom of Dale, because Dale's got more troops retreating. Dale seems doomed. Still a lot of pikes though, and this is all Uruk-hai pikes, so these are going to be good pikes being sent in. Insane, it really is. They've all got to go up there, on that hill. Hill of Death. Are they pushing down the defenders? They look like they are. Making some headway actually, I think. It's hard to tell. I don't really know where the line started. Maybe they're being pushed down mainly just due to like gravity or something like that. I don't know. It'd be hard to fight on a hill, especially a steep one like this. Good to see these berserkers are like getting shot to pieces down here though. Look at these poor berserkers. Like, how's the attacker not seen this? These berserkers are just getting gunned down. Another one bites the dust there. Rip in peace to you, Sonny. Are you gonna get up? No, don't think so. Yeah, the attackers are just out of options at this point. It's just like, well, what do? We just kind of like send in a lot of troops or send in a bit. I mean, they've got 16 minutes left to try and turn this around. Let me know in the comments if you think they're going to do it. Do you think the attackers are going to do it or not? Also, if you got to this point in the battle, well, thank you. Put it like that. Thank you for supporting the channel. Checking out the content. I hope you've been enjoying it. It's certainly been a fun one. Warlords of Ruin though against Shipwright Nobles here. A fairly even fight. And looks like the attackers are going to win here. I mean, sorry, the defenders are going to win here. Yeah, with the support of the archers. Crossbow saver. Look at this. Just when you think you've killed off all the pikes available, they bring over 3 more. All orcs. Disgusting. And as expected, these crossbows are now going into overtime. They are literally going to be gunning down like pikes left, right, and center. They already are actually doing a lot of damage to the center one here. They may all get sent in at one point. We've got a lot of like Gondorian troops back here. Gondor, like I said, pretty much out of it. Though his small amount of troops may come in handy. He's got some shock infantry. He's got some swords. He's got some fairly useful stuff.
And return to the battle.
And here we go. We've got the Loki in the fire onto this big blob up there. They're killing it. I actually can see quite a lot of Iron Guard dropping. Not sure how, but I mean, fair enough. I would have thought the range and that these guys are defending with a shield, that would be enough to stop them. These units that sort of already form up. What happened to the Noldorian nobles? Oh, they are still alive, thank God. Did worry. It's very close on numbers. I mean, yeah, it's relatively close on numbers. 1,400 against 2,600, I think that was. 2,300. So even less than I thought. But there's very little now in the center. Like, there's little to no reserves. All these Vinland guards, they're needed elsewhere. Don't know if the attacker realizes that. The defender, sorry, realizes that, but he needs them elsewhere. Could just send his general down and go and capture this gate. Avoids allowing, like, the Knights of the Swan in there. These guys are already a bit of an issue. They don't want to like die now because, I mean, Gondor, yeah, doesn't have masses left, but yes, maybe enough to do some damage. It's all actually just been thrown in. Terrible halberdiers, though. They'll help turn the battle, hopefully in favour of the defenders. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it certainly will, because Isengard's not put his pikes down. And that's a huge mistake there by Isengard. Isengard really needs to get his pikes down, otherwise he's not going to win this fight. Gold chevron or not, these pikes are not going to do well without their pikes like activated. What the heck has happened there? Crossbows over here, though, they're doing well. I mean, the late time guards are just broken. They had a silver chevron when they died. That's very nice. This Iron Guard is now the final unit holding this... Final melee unit, anyway, holding this ramp. There are some archers, but... not what they need. Need more of those late time guard or the Noldorian nobles back here. Who's a general for the dwarves? Where is he? There he is. It's Dane. They have got Dane over here. This is good to see. Where is he? There he is. Looking beautiful as ever. That's a cavalry charge here. Oh yeah, it's Gondor sending in cavalry. He's just charging these Vinland Guard. Why isn't he just form square? Oh, not form square, form shield wall. Oh, he is. Yeah, he needs to just get these guys out of here. They just don't need to be here. Just retreat, get behind this like pike line here. That, like Gondor's, or the elves have formed up, not Gondor. Gondor's the one charging. Yeah, just wrecking this tiny little unit. Not a bad idea. And he's going to go through. With 13 guys left, yeah, they broke anyway. Not a bad idea, but all you're doing now is trapping yourself between these Vinland Guard and the polearms. These are Tomb Wardens. These are elite Dwarven polearms. And as you can see there, the General of Gondor doesn't fancy his chances with them. Well, maybe he does. Maybe he's thinking, can I just get around them? Because you can go around this little lump, go up here, and go onto the ramp, and up. There you go. He's going for Tomb Wardens at an expensive prize. But I'm begging, please, just let, oh, he's finally done it. He's got his pikes down. Thank God. Artillery in there as well. And say Isengard needs the pikes down. Oh, look at that. Pikes. Pikes up. City on fire. Glorious sight. But yes, this one nearly is dead. That one's nearly dead. There's only like one pike unit left. Oh, but they've broken through the ramp a bit. I didn't even realize. Did they pull through or something? Because those Erebor, like those Iron Guards are still like there. Erebor crossbows now in combat. They need to start falling stuff back. We've got Ered Mithrin veterans here. Very good shock infantry that needs to get back. We've got Ravanian regents. They probably want to send their general back that way as well. We've got what's this? Shipwright nobles here. General Shipwright nobles, and that's the Erebor halberders. I start getting some of this stuff back. They need to deal with this issue. This is a big issue. Don't think these crossbows are going to hold for long. Armored or not. Berserkers just knocking over dwarves left, right, and centre. Look at that guy just chopping down another dwarf. What's there? Like 2 of them left. Yeah, there's not many of them left. They go on hard. Look at there's some polearms here to solve it in the way. But I mean, Isengard could just go around. He should just go around here. He should just set up a sword unit and then go through. An ally has lost a general. Oh my gosh! I just come over here and the whole place is on fire. Okay, Shipwright nobles is lost. I don't know. Did he just impale himself on a pike? What did he do? Shipwright nobles are like flanking. How did he lose him, like his general? Artillery coming in though. They need to be careful. Who's firing this artillery? Is it, I think it's here. Yeah, it's Isengard still. Oh, it's the Eastlings. I didn't realize they brought one. They're firing artillery and they're just trying to take out. Well, I think the shock infantry and this general. Maybe that's how they killed the general. Was an artillery shot. But I'd start firing the artillery here that's Noldor or Noble. But in all honesty, it needs to go. It needs to go. It's such an elite unit. It can get 500 kills easily probably on its own. It's such a nasty unit. Well, as we've seen, very susceptible to archers, so hopefully people have left some arrows around just to focus them down. Ered Mithrin veterans now being sent in, I can see. They're losing already. Jeez, what? How? I guess they're facing gold chevroned infantry? I mean, there's crossbows in it with archer ammo, or like with bolts left. Why don't they just get these guys like set up over here somewhere? They could do some damage. Could in fact do some damage. What we got here? 2 Wardens. Here we go. General of Gondor being sent in. Me might die here. There's Silver Swan Cav. Didn't die initially. He may now. Yeah, he's going to just try and break through, which is kind of done. And these 2 Wardens need to be careful because they could get rear charged in the moment. They are very, very much in danger. What have we got here? Supply pot. They might want to think about maybe getting these crossbows onto the supply barrel. And is he going for the point? He is, in fact, going for the point. Gondor is... Oh, no, he's not. But he's catching the point inadvertently. Here we go. He's going to go for a rear charge on the day 9 foot, I think. Day 9 foot, and those crossbows are dead. For sure. Look at all that cav dying. Surely that's going to break the unit. Where is he? No, he's wavering, but he's not broken. Tell you one thing though, that's the story of this life with this line that's left here. These things are like literally about to break through. General in here now. I mean, it's getting very, very close. There's no reserves really. There's just this Bane in the Steppes that's been left. I don't know where he can really be sent in. I mean, they need to get these troops back here to the defenders. They cannot afford to have justice here. They need like more. They are going to need more. Gondor's general has now broken. I think that is Gondor out of the game. They could do with get these crossbows onto the wall of some sort and just shooting at stuff. Shooting at, like, I don't know, the general over there, for instance. They can reach that as far as I'm aware, so that's what we should do. Imagine fighting Dane's own royal bodyguard. You just wouldn't. I can see Dane actually in the middle of the fight. There he is. Doing his bit. Hopefully he gets plenty of kills because, well, he's featuring on the thumbnail. Hope he doesn't die. Clan Guard's next in the line. Who's just broken there? Is that, whose general's that just broken? I think that's Isengard's general. I think Isengard's just mass routed. Isengard has just mass routed. Okay. That changes things up a little bit. Isengard I thought was like pretty much sorted, but maybe not. And now we're going to see, yeah, I was going to say, Eastlings that don't really want to send in their general that way after the halberdiers. Honestly, I don't know why no one's decided to flank around. This like solid line here of elves and dwarves. Yeah, it looks unbreakable, but you just go around it then. Don't attack it head on. You don't have to. Erd Mithrin veterans, they're in there. Look at these guys. They've killed dragons. No, why else would they have a dragon on their head? Oh, and he's dead. That's a big ripping piece there. They desperately need to get all the rest of their stuff across. I don't think they need to desperately, but it's handy to have it across it. I mean, I think they're probably okay. These two Morans are elite. I can just have a look at them. Their Mithrin veterans are struggling a bit. And it's coming down to the elves and the dwarves to win this fight. Dale is technically still in it, but only with his general, I think. I think they're keeping stuff all the way over here because they're worried of, well, they've got some violent guards, to be fair. I think they're worried about little sneak attacks. As you can see here, Bane of Steppes coming all the way around. I imagine going after this Ravanian region, which is not a bad idea, but Dale's got, like, nothing left, so it's not the end of the world. And also that Ravanian region is pretty good. But I think the attack's starting to lose a bit of momentum. Yeah, look, it is. It really is. And I mean, what are the numbers now? 700 to 400. They've turned the numbers around. So now the attackers are outnumbered themselves. I think it's come down to like the Isengard losing his general. I think he must have lost his general and everything just chain routed. Isengard, in fairness, has fought like all the way around here and up here. Kind of did most of the fighting, but took a lot of losses. Whether if he had pikes over here that would have changed the outcome, I don't know. He's decided to send them all in here. They all got gunned down by crossbows. So that was really well played there by the Dwarven player. But it is coming down to very little now. So little. These two Mordors, how many men have they lost? The dwarves. They only lost 8 men. Or dwarves, I should say. They are doing pretty damn well.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Who's breaking now? I think it's the crossbows. Which is not the end of the world. Though Dany's losing now. Be careful of that. Well, okay, and we have a charge here by... And that's a very definite pull through there by the Bane of the Steppes. It's a shame on the Eastling player there for doing that. I mean, Dale can send back his general. Honestly, you probably should start thinking about doing that. As you can see, he's actually going to come all the way around. He's now going to threaten Dane. And in that response, you can see the Noldorian nobles make a sacrifice. Save Dane. And they've impaled. Look at that. They set up so quickly, they do. These guys. They set up so quickly. And they were able to spear a lot of this cavalry. They did a really good job there, actually. They are now still going to get a rear charge, though, off on the two Wardens. A nice charge there. A lot of them still getting up, though. They're down to 72 now. They are starting to break, though. Look at that. Cavalry is broken. And we have a chain rout from the Eastlings. An Pyrrhic victory for the Dwarves. So we'll end the replay and have a look at the end result. But yeah, this one was a really fun one. Really fun one to watch. This one was played by Zuazi, who's also ACG here, who was the Dwarves. He sent this one in. Well done to Scouts of Entertainment as well. Played as the elves. It's a shame about some of his like pole arms did not do so well. But yeah, he is a YouTuber himself. He does a lot of like Rise of Mordor and other Total War. So definitely go and check him out if you haven't already. But we'll go over some of these kills quickly. So we have Erebor here with his Dane Ironfoot with 315 kills. We've got his Erebor Axe Warriors here, 212. Mansion Claimers with 152 kills. Warriors of the Red Mountain, 166. Arid Mithrin Veterans, 299. His Barrack Guard, 152. His Erebor Spear Guards, 154. Like Halberdiers here, I mean, they're even better than his Tomb Wardens, getting 152 kills. And his Crossbows, 363 kills, 430 kills. So some really good kills there. Then we have Scouts of Entertainment playing as Lyndon. He did pretty well. I mean, he left a few of his units to get isolated like these spears. But a lot of his other units did really, really well. Like 438 kills with his Noldorian swords. Very nice there. Shipwright Nobles, 181. His General got 240. His Noldorian Nobles, as I said, can nearly go and get 300 kills. Got 461 kills there at the end. And his Noldorian Archers getting 256. Then we have Anzac Warspite playing as Dale. Yeah, he did okay, to be fair. Like his Vinland Guards are getting 109 kills. His Dalian Swords getting like 75. His Lake Town Guards is really well. His swords are just not that great. But yeah, his Lake Town Guards is really well. 414 kills, 188. And his archers did pretty well with 198 kills. Maybe should have brought the Bardings or something like that. That would have been really nice to see. Then we have Holy Plague Knight, who's playing as Gondor. 129 kills with his Knights of the Silver Swan. His Gondor Sword Infantry getting 116 kills. He brought a lot of Gondor Sword Infantry. His Shock just did not do well. They're not very good. You can see Gondor got very few kills. None of his units getting really into the hundreds, bar this one here. His Fountain Guard getting 93 kills, and his archers 56. But he was facing the elves and the dwarves, so he kind of did get decimated. And we have Mythic Geet here playing as the Wooden Realm. 105 kills with his Hall Guardians there, did pretty well. His Lascalon Blade taking 200 kills dead, did okay, brought a lot of these guys. That's the only one that really did well. Every single other one got less than 100. His Hall Guardians 136 kills, and his Archers, his Lords of Lascalon getting 258 kills is good. Then we got don't actually know how to say this. I'm gonna say Chavus, but that's probably wrong. Loki Rim Maceman here, 134 kills, did very nice there. His Wards of Ruin, these two did not do great, and 130 is okay, but nothing amazing. I think he brought too many spears for the attack. Should have probably brought less. If he was defending, this would be okay. His Pole Arms here getting 69 kills, 71 kills, did okay. His Archers, 83 kills. So yeah, nothing like amazing there for these things. But I guess they were facing smaller armies. Like you can see, like the elves only brought 1,000 men. Then we have XBRW207, who is playing as Isengard. His White and Stormers general did not do that great, only 17 kills. Look at all these like chevrons he had. I don't know how much money he had, but like, man, did not pay off for his infantry in the end. Urukai infantry, 141 kills. His Berserk is getting 177. His Pikes, it's a real shame to see these guys do so poorly. And his Urukai crossbows, 115 kills, and his Onager, 173, did very nicely there. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. It certainly was a fun one to watch. Definitely don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well if you want to see more Rise of Mordor action and you don't want to miss out on a single video. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.